Oh yeah, all the ships are parked over here. How wonderful. Would be a shame if something were to happen. Alright, hold on. Where's Falagal? What happened over here exactly? Is this right after we've disembarked? Is it? Because I've left Malco here. No, that is too late. That's too late. Malco's gonna die, and that is also unacceptable. Ah, yes, that was an interesting plan, but no. Right, hold on. So that's not 54. How about 53? Maybe I should have checked ahead of time, I guess. Meh. Okay, here are all the disembarked guys. Is this after Falagal has stolen a ship? And set sail? I can't for the life of me recall. Okay, let's check the map then. Great, you can't even check all of it at once. Well, we're all here. I haven't explored much. This seems rather promising. How many ships should there have been? I genuinely don't know. I don't have the answers. What is the issue here? Uncle Ivan is over here. He's supposed to receive reinforcements and he's supposed to stay here. All of these guys are supposed to get onto the citadel boats. Yes. And sail away. But there are only 3 boats over here and 4 people. How did that happen? Sounds to me like Falagal is out there somewhere with a boat. Yes, he is. So that is also too late. Once again, basic arithmetic and some logic to the rescue. If there are 4 guys there and 3 boats, something is not alright. I should interpolate. Okay, let's go with 50. They're sailing back? Where are you people going exactly? And where's Falagal, if anywhere? That's Falagal. Okay, earlier than that, please. Ugh. How about 45? It's a doozy. Here's Falagal. Here's the wayward boat. The sanest thing to do would be to send someone to take the boat. Yeah, but whom? And whoever I send presumably is gonna get intercepted and slain by whoever's in the region. So it's great and brilliant of an idea overall, it seems to be, it's just not gonna pan out. Can I take Ivan and intercept Falagal before he boards the ship? Well, where is Falagal? Right here. Well then, I guess we'll just have to go even further back. Ugh, just to be on the safe side. Okay, how about 40? When was that? Ivan's over here. Rathman is over there. Yes, and that's right before the boats got attacked, right? Yep. This is the moment I've made the wrong call. Or a bit later than that, because there are more boats over here. I should... I shouldn't even leave a boat over there. No. Yeah, because the problem isn't that he kills a guy on a boat. That in itself is not a concern, because if you kill a guy on a boat, you destroy the boat. The problem is the boat left over. So what I need to do is the moment I disembark with Ivan over there, I need to put someone on that stupid boat. Okay, that's 35, I believe. We're getting places. How about 37? Yes, that's a decent bit of progress. These guys are on their way to deliver reinforcements. Excellent. Okay, let's not make the same mistake again. Not again, please. They are on the way with reinforcements, and I have a single boat left over right there. Uncle Ivan hasn't gone through the portal yet. It's all fine for now. So, as long as I don't foolishly just go through the portal right here, right now, and instead slay Rathmond or something, take over Sherman, recruit a hero, put a hero on a boat, and then set sail. That might just work. Okay, let's go over here. Dive headfirst into danger. And this time, not make the same mistakes I did originally. Here's Rathmond. How about further to the south? No people there as far as I can see. We can't quite deliver the reinforcements yet, so let's not do that. We'll deliver reinforcements as, I don't know, Ivan escorts the guy who's supposed to accompany the other guys. We visit the water wheel. We go for Sherman. Ending the turn. Yeah, right. We take Sherman over. Should be relatively straightforward, with no heroes to defend this place. 13 Phoenixes, that's quite a few. But my stats are significantly better, aren't they? 16 points of attack, 12 points of defense, come on. 16 Phoenixes is better than a single Black Dragon, I would say. The Titan gets attacked and slays the Black Dragon immediately. Huh. Not even the ponies are powerful enough to do anything, really. No losses were sustained. This castle is mine yet again, and guess what? That means I can recruit even more Phoenixes to my cause. But more importantly than that, I'll be able to recruit a single silly hero. All I need to escort the boat away. Where's the Thieves Guild? It's this one. It's just me and Red is ahead on basically everything except, you know, stats. 1 point of defense versus, 16 points of attack on me. 7 points of attack against 12 points of attack on me. I should focus on attacking rather than defending. Yeah. Which is not particularly typical for me, but I think I'll get the memo. I think I got the memo already. Alright, my next order of business is to escort a single hero to the south. Actually, while escorting said hero to the south, I might as well accompany him, get the reinforcements, and then let these guys get out of the way. As long as I provide the AI with absolutely no boats, it should all be fine. No boats. They're not gonna build boats of their own. They're not gonna summon boats. As long as the boats are not provided to them, they are not going to figure this one out. They are contained. And as long as they're locked in here with Uncle Ivan, it's all gonna be fine. Alright, Thundax over here is gonna head south, and then I'm gonna put this barbarian on a boat. Classic. Atlas heads over here. We basically put these guys in a little line, but away from the shore so they cannot immediately be attacked and obliterated. One tile away. Alright. Ivan is supposed to keep this guy safe. Yeah, and also he's supposed to receive the reinforcements. So yes, he is coming. Any threats nearby? There's a guy over there. He might want to retake the castle out of sheer spite and, you know, a desire to reclaim what one might argue is rightfully his. Go away, Rathmond, with your several black dragons. I could hypothetically recruit all of this. Since I can afford it, I might as well. I am effectively denying him these units. So why not? Check this out. And I will recruit a sorceress over here to lead this mighty force. To a horrifying defeat. Alright. Uncle Ivan over here is gonna head on south. He's going to receive the reinforcements soon enough. And then all of these guys are gonna skedaddle. Post haste. Last thing I need is for them to linger. Hold on, if I can interact with the boats on the shore, and I do believe I can, well, let's put boats near the shore right here, right now. Alright. This is the only... Well, I'm not really in danger. Embarking takes time, takes plenty of precious time, and no one is actually going to slay these guys and embark without me noticing it. So it's end the turn and watch Rathmond attack the city of whatever this is. He's got 6 black dragons, so my chances over here are probably slim to none. Yeah, I wouldn't have expected myself to be able to prevail. But hey. Might as well dish out as much damage as I possibly can dish out. I don't think I'll be able to shave off a single black dragon, so it's not even try. Yeah, no contest. Obviously. Do I... Fine, fine, use the ponies on black dragons. See how well that works out. What shall the target be? Dwarves or sprites? Never mind, the sprites are all dead to a single spell. Alright, but that wasn't the point. That was absolutely not the point. Let's take Ivan and get the reinforcements. That's what he's here for. That's all he's here for. Was I supposed to take these guys? Ah, yes. Instead of the steel golems, I believe. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Atlas should retain this. The Endless Vial of Mercury should also go to Atlas. Ivan doesn't need that whatsoever. He can keep everything else, I would say. Yes. Okay. So that's ship number 1. Ship number 2 is Marco. And this pouch of gems, you can keep that, buddy. Information, I don't need that. Half the damage taken from fire spells, irrelevant. Units, units, come on. Yeah, a bunch of halflings, how impressive. Well, I'm not leaving Malco here to just die. And then the Sarakin with a really portly force? Well, I guess a portly force of halflings, but also a paltry force of halflings, you know? This is irrelevant. This is irrelevant. 2 vials of mercury, by the way. How vile. And the caster's braces of magic. Completely irrelevant, because this guy's not gonna be casting any magic, and no magic is gonna be cast against him. Well then, we'll let those reinforcements out of the way. I guess we can head on back to Rathmond, take him out. We put Thundax on this boat. And all of these guys need to leave post haste to the, what relevant posts? I don't know. Actually, with a single unit, you just can't lose. So might as well use the Whirlpool with the single unit. Go, Sarakin. And you're sped out right there. How marvelous. You can pick up the halflings. Yes, with your favorite halfling pickup lines. You, over there, Marco. You don't have too much of a force either. I guess you can take the long route. What would I even give this guy? Possibly all the units from the Sorceress's castle? Not that that's gonna do much. Not that there's much point. I may as well send him there. He can be the guy who picks up the phoenixes. Yeah, so he's the phoenix guy. Sarakin is the halfling guy. What about Atlas, though? Atlas can be the elemental guy? Why not? Go, be the elemental guy that we need you to be. And Thundax is going to be the Eastern elemental guy? I guess he could also... He can be the Titan / Eastern elemental guy. Let's roll with that. Alright, everyone's got a designated post. Rathmond shall not evade my wrath. As much of a warrior as Red may be, as long as he can't get off this island, he is trapped in here with me. And my forces are going to become powerful significantly faster than his are. At least that's the idea. Sail on over there in an act of pure logistics. There we go. And now we attack Eri. Hold on. No, that's just several black dragons. He should be a pushover. And he will not be able to escape. Let's block the archers and slay the dragons? Well, no. Get rid of 3 dragons, I guess. He's got some stats. Though they're not particularly impressive. Shoot the dragons! 3 remain. The Titans get lucky, double damage. Dragons go down, obviously they do. Nope. What a brave attempt. Well, that's about enough of that. Most of these attempts have cost me about 3 phoenixes. And 3 phoenixes it is this time again. But that's perfectly fine. Ballistics or navigation? Let's go with ballistics. I am not sailing anymore. Can I obviously cannot... it's day 5, so no, there are no additional phoenixes over here. I might as well keep this. Obviously, to generate the income and so on. You go to the other halfling hall. You continue sailing over there to pick up the phoenixes eventually. Actually, are you the phoenixes guy? Whatever. You all have your orders, carry them out. I don't desperately need those reinforcements. Considering the sheer disparity in terms of stats, though I won't necessarily sneer at additional forces. a pack of black dragons. That's going to incur a higher cost, but I should still be able to do it. What does the signpost say? Arm of the Phoenix. Ah, yes, yes, yes. There are various arms over here. Sure. Here's a teleporter, but we have cleared all of that out already. This other teleporter, can't remember where that leads. The stone lifts over here. I don't care. Let's clear people out in the Arm of the Phoenix. How poetic. And yet how mundane at the same time. Alright, we had Titans to recruit here, yes. Can't get all of them quite yet, but we're getting there. Same goes for the Archmagi. Soon enough, we'll get all of them. Maybe, just maybe, someday we'll be able to deliver them all the way to Uncle Ivan. But that day isn't there yet. It's a lot of pixies you have, though. I'll just attack the elves. Say the pixie with the Archmagi, down go the dwarves, no losses. How am I doing on experience? Oh, I see, about 8k more, and this guy will reach level 20. Let's fight Rathmund. Maybe we'll get the experience necessary to accomplish that. Or maybe we will not. We don't need to. Since his black dragons are not all in one spot, I can use the classic divide and conquer strategy. He's got 7 black dragons here, 7 black dragons there. If he had a single stack and a single hero of, say, 50 black dragons, I would be in a pickle. But he doesn't. So I can just go through this, step by step, and take them out pretty much one by one. Slay the Slay the gargoyles. Oh, they get to act again because of high morale. How wonderful. And he flees. Whatever, dude. I will find you. Disembark here, disembark there, collect some additional resources. You know the drill. The distances are immense. But obviously they need to do what they need to do. Get the reinforcements for me. It's half the game, if not 3/4. Okay, so this guy teleports here. Well, from exactly? What was that spot? That's not the lifts? No, these lifts are little wooden doors. What was that? I've seen them someplace, but I can't recall where. Whatever, who cares? The wagon camp... this is where you recruit nomads, isn't it? Yeah, but I should instead just take out Vesper while I can. He will not be able to flee. He's got a pack of black dragons. But I can deal with a pack. That's a reasonably sized army. Oh, this is the most powerful hero for red, isn't it? Well then. I guess I might as well attack the griffins. So they... Yeah, the phoenixes will not be able to do that much. They're not exactly the titans, are they? They deal 20 to 40 damage. The titans deal 20 to 30 damage. Hold on. So what's the deal? 12 points of attack. Actually 29 when buffed. These guys have 32. I still don't want to keep on getting blocked, but no, I think the griffins aren't that much of a threat. Come on now. Oh, there's plenty of them. I'll deal with them with some other units. They will presumably come to me. Double damage because they get lucky, so 8 black dragons go down. We cut them down to absolutely 0. I'm going to use plenty of phoenixes, possibly all of them, but that's fine. Once again, this is the mightiest hero for the enemy. The Titans get lucky, double damage, all the Griffins go down. Ah, the Phoenixes get stabbed. How unfortunate. I might lose all of them, but once again, that's fine. Mightiest hero and all that. "11 Phoenixes lost. Absolutely perfectly worth it. Logistics on expert and navigation on advanced. Obviously, I'm going to go with logistics. Wonderful. I've defeated the most powerful enemy. As far as that is concerned. Look at Falaga over here. He's taken over Sherman. Might as well go for him next. I'll obviously need to be able to defend these places at some point from freshly recruited heroes, but that's not that much of a problem. It's day one, alright. So this is a fresh batch of reinforcements. Might as well go over here, pick up as many Phoenixes as I can, which is 9. Well, that's not as many as I can pick up, that's as many as I will pick up. I'll get more soon enough as soon as I get the gold. Yes, that's going to become an issue. I possibly should start trading resources for gold, though not the ones I can't get back. I don't have any income in terms of sulfur, from what I recall. And obviously, I'm fine. In that case, let's sell lumber and ore exclusively. It's not like I'm going to build any new things. I just want to recruit units. And now I can get 5 more Phoenixes. I've lost 11 over that encounter. Meaningless. Minuscule. I'll easily be able to replenish from this castle alone, and I have another castle right there to get more Phoenixes from it. So no, that's not going to be an issue. I guess I might as well send this guy to get resources while he can't get all the Phoenixes in one go. Go over here, go over there, soon enough you'll get all the Phoenixes, and then you'll head back. Town retaken, typical. But I am not letting you get away with this. And of course, recruiting heroes is not free, so as I keep staying these heroes and they keep getting recruited, that is a pain. That is a cost. That is a price that has to be paid every single time. Draining the ever-strained resources of my foe. No, all the balls did not go down. Amusing. Everything is dead. Might as well go for Sherman right here, right now. Go for towns later. Castles first. Towns presumably can't recruit heroes because they don't have taverns. Yeah, so as long as I take care of the heroes, I just need to worry about the castles and not about the towns. Good intuition. These are just the reinforcements from this week. Not much to worry about. Not too big of a deal. Retaliation kill. Oh! Blindness, huh? Well, I guess I forgot about that. Blindness can be applied via an attack, not a spell. Interesting. So that artifact that protects from blindness would have protected from this. Nevertheless, we're still fine. Should I go over here and... oh yes, because there's another castle all the way over there. Do I actually want to go after Crodo? I don't know. Well, he's right here. I may as well chase him down, slay him. I expected there to be nothing left to recruit. I'm wrong, but I presumably shouldn't recruit these units because there are more valuable ways. There are better ways to spend my gold, absolutely. Get back on board. You get the resources over here. Head on back to get those phoenixes eventually. You do nothing, you keep sailing. I'll take care of Crodo, then I'll go further inland into the Arm of the Phoenix, handle that. Actually, once I handle the Arm of the Phoenix and head on out, no one's going to go in. They would have to go through me, and they're not going to. And if they try to, I'll just dispatch them. Where's Crodo? Right there. Do I want to go after him though? Do I? Will he go after this castle? He hasn't done so far. Well, if he tries, I might as well intercept him. But for now, I think I'd rather go for the towns and for the castle at the very tail end. So yes, I have to worry about this castle. It can still recruit heroes. Halfling reinforcements. Well. Might as well go over there, get more halflings, because we are not delivering units quite yet. With how busy Ivan currently is. We will be delivering them once and only once Ivan is free and has taken care of the phoenixes, I guess. Or are we? I guess I could use those extra phoenixes. Alright, fine. We'll try to get there soon enough. We'll try to get Ivan over there soon enough as well. Synchronizing these things is a pain. Oh, and here comes Crodo all the way north. And Rathmond has lots of black dragons. That is actually terrifying falls. I'll let Crodo get near. First of all, let's retake this town. We don't want forces building up here. There we go. No losses. I could get Earth Elementals instead of something. I think that's a decent army though. No, we'll head back east instead. See if Crodo decides to pursue, regardless of, well, basically everything. Meanwhile, I guess I will send these reinforcements. Oh yeah, this is all coming together to an extent, yes. So the plan is to head back here with Ivan, slay Crodo, go for that final confrontation against lots of black dragons, where we presumably might incur some serious losses, and then replenish that with reinforcements. Makes sense. All right. Let's fight Crodo. 100 Hydras. It's a shame they're so horrifyingly slow, isn't it? I'm going to turn them into pincushions. First of all, let's eliminate all the ranged and flying threats. And now, let's fight the Hydras. Oh, we get another attack because of high morale. And the Halflings get lucky, so they deal double damage. 36 Hydras, what a horrifying falls. 31 Hydras. 3 Hydras. Hydras? We get navigation advanced. Oh, level 20. He's got 18 points of attack and 12 points of defense. 18 points of attack. I think that's rather marvelous. All right, this might be the final battle. Oh, well, not the final battle, but final in the sense of being the most important one. All the other ones are largely just going to be busy work and not a challenge. He's over there. He's in a castle. He can't flee. All right, let's do this. That's the most mighty falls the enemy can throw at me. 28 Black Dragons? Pitiful. I know I have fewer Titans, but if I had more Titans, or the same count of the... Okay, 2 Titans lost, and 2 more go down. I know I'm gonna sustain some losses, and that's gonna be terrible and everything, but at the same time... it just lacks the finality to it. Retaliation against the Phoenixes. All the Phoenixes go down. Okay, Elementals, do your thing. That is 16 Black Dragons. How much damage can you dish out to them? It's 13 Black Dragons. Shoot them again. There we go. 12 Black Dragons. It's got 6 points of attack and 5 points of defense. Not too shabby, I guess. Oh, look, they're not shaving off Titans left and right anymore. That's gonna be the killing blow. They all go down. And finally the Centaurs do as well. 8 Titans have perished, as well as 2 Elementals. And 4 Phoenixes. Against, 28 Black Dragons. And some other trash. Guys down, no artifacts acquired, not exactly. And by not exactly, I mean not at all. We have retaken Sherman. I guess we can go for other things and places. But if I want to take those reinforcements, I might as well head on south, right? Replenishing my forces does sound like a reasonable idea, all things considered. After all, I did incur serious losses. So, fine, I might as well head south. Though presumably I can take on any hero that tries to stop me. I don't think they're going to have more Black Dragons than that, though. There we go, the first guy to arrive is Atlas. Thundax over here is lagging behind, but he's very far away. Wow, a whopping total of 9 Elementals. Still, my force of Elementals is nothing to sneer at. 90 Elementals? That kinda did the Black Dragons in, didn't it? Didn't they? Here's Ari with lots of Black Dragons. Again, can I take that on? With no reinforcements? I presume so. Let's see. That's 20 Black Dragons. With pretty much nothing else. Retaliation slays the gargoyles, and now we begin. 19 Black Dragons, a single Titan goes down. 17 Black Dragons, retaliation, 9 Titans left. 15 Black Dragons, 12, 11, down to 8, 7, 5, 2. Look at the halflings, the 250,000 of halflings getting the job done. Of course, I mean halflings prevail against dragons, duh. We all know that. 3 Titans have been slain, and 8 Elementals. My goodness. Oh, and a level up. +1 to knowledge, meaningless, pointless. But at the same time, this guy's level 22. Yeah, and pretty much the only benefit was that point of knowledge acquired, so... it's not that great. However, let's head on south. Get those precious reinforcements. I would like some more units. Some more halflings in particular, yes, clearly. We need to bolster their forces. Post haste. You go on over here, get the Titans. Ah yes, that have been piling up over here. Also, I need the Archmagi. Whoa, Nelly. 31 Archmagi. That is a force. A sizable force. I also need to recruit 6 more Titans, but I just don't have the money. But that is, of course, as ever, understandable, because Titans are just so powerful. They are worth the price. As horribly, gruesomely expensive as they are. Alright then. Atlas delivers the few elementals he's got, and then, obviously, Atlas is going to head on straight back to recruit more elementals. What an exciting life. Next up, yeah, Thundax over here is going to take what he can, which isn't that much, unfortunately. We're going to trade more resources in order to be able to afford more Titans, if barely to the tiniest extent. $33. And that's a couple more Titans. 2 Titans remain. I'm not gonna trade resources for them. We're delivering what we have. 10 Titans. There's still quite a few Titans. Here comes Sarakin. And here comes Marco with his reinforcements. Let's take those wonderful phoenixes, because we were completely out. That's about it. Except, of course, for forces delivered by Sarakin next time. Right. Ivan will take as many halflings as he can, which is 38. Now Sarakin heads on back through here. Teleports to the wrong place entirely. Back in again. Wrong place. In again. Fair enough. No. In again. Okay, there we go. Get the halflings. Malco was supposed to get what? The phoenixes, possibly? Yeah, let's send him to get the phoenixes. And then there's Atlas, who I presume is supposed to recruit the elementals, yes. Meanwhile, the Titan reinforcements will not come anytime soon. But they will be there eventually. Yeah, eventually. Meanwhile, I can take care of other business. Any heroes over here? There's a castle right there. How about I just snatch it? It's right here, right for the taking. Yeah, there are several black dragons there, but so what? Well, I would say that this is important insofar as my desire not to be attacked by any more black dragons. Black dragons down. Griffin slain. Minotaurs down. Attack the Hydras with the elementals. Might as well. The halflings get lucky. 2 elementals, which is meaningless, and a single phoenix. They keep on dying, but I can continue to spend phoenixes on these pursuits. Black dragons, you say? And I can add them to my falses. What a tempting thought. Our castle to the north gets taken over, of course it does. Any heroes over here? I guess there's Crowdo over there with several black dragons, and there's Halon over here. Yes, there might be a single castle providing all the black dragons. And this seems to be it. As long as I take care of Halon over here, take care of Ilk's Head over there, I'll be done with this bit. Yeah, so I guess this should be my first order of business. Let's roll with that. Meanwhile, all the other guys deal with their respective bits of business. As far as reinforcement acquisition is concerned. What a wonderful pursuit. There's Crowdo with his black dragons. He is about to take over this castle unless I stop him. But I think it's better to head down there, take care of that single hero, get to town, and then head back here. Retake this stupid castle. So we might as well just recruit everything tonight to the enemy. Recruit a fresh, brand spanking new warlock. And defend this castle as much as we possibly can. Which isn't much. Look at this, falls. Let's chase down and dispatch Halon as soon as possible. And not have to worry about this place ever again. Single black dragon. Now, let's worry about the centaurs more. They have more damage dealing potential than a single black dragon does. Down everything goes. Elk's Head is mine. Can we upgrade this? No, we cannot. No tavern here, obviously. Well then, let's pursue Halon. Fresh batch of halflings. I'll wait for another batch. Bracing for a siege. Presumably, Barak is not going to be able to fend these guys off. But that's not a problem. If I get... Never mind. Oh, yeah, that town got retaken. Obviously, predictably. Well, first, let's take care of the hero first, then the town, then the castle. Oh, look, 10 Crusaders, how wonderful. You know what? We can just stay away from these guys. We don't have to pursue them. Let's stay away. No losses. Town retaken. Spell power +1. Pointless. Meaningless. Heading north towards Krodo and the castle of Hilltop. He's waiting for more units. He's desperate to deliver reinforcements, yes. This guy wants to get the elementals. This is a mighty falls. Plenty of moving parts. But moving very predictably. There goes Krodo, leaving a few dragons in Hilltop. Once again, in classic Heroes of Might and Magic 2 AI fashion, dividing his forces. Making things easy for me and difficult for himself. I love that. Air Elementals, I'll wait until the next week's patch. Delivering 2 Elementals is just pathetic. Alright. Hilltop, meanwhile Krodo has made his way all the way over there. Amazing. Now look, 4 black dragons. What a terrifying foes. The Titans get lucky and the dragons perish. That's about it for the black dragons. Oh, and I can recruit 3 black... No, I cannot because I don't have the sulfur. I can trade for sulfur and recruit 3 black dragons. Yes. Instead of how many Alchmagi? 11. You know... You know, 11 Alchmagi, as powerful as they are, dealing 7 to 9 points of damage, versus 3 black dragons dealing 25 to 50 points of damage. I think I'll take the black dragons. Especially since, I mean, I can get reinforcements in terms of the Alchmagi, but still, black dragons. Immune to magic. Well, we are all immune to magic, so it's not that much of a benefit, but still. Let's roll with this, even if I am to lose all the Alchmagi, and presumably I am. Well, I'm not going to give up on any of these other units, now am I? Great, I found a source of black dragons and that's what I'm sticking with. It's not like they're gonna perish between fights. I'm not gonna ditch the elementals either, that's a mighty stack. The halflings, as much as you may be tempted to underestimate them, are also a mighty force, not to be messed with. So let's roll with this. It is day 1. Acquire more halflings, head on back, acquire even more halflings still, and do your thing. You disembark over here, you acquire more elementals and head on back to deliver them. You desperately try to deliver the reinforcements as soon as you possibly can, even though it's quite difficult to accomplish. Oh look, someone wants to snatch that castle out of my greedy hands. Well, Rathmant, I don't think I'm going to allow that. I think there's a Warlock Castle nearby, another Warlock Castle, which incentivizes me even more to build up a force of black dragons. 119 griffins. A rather impressive force. They get lucky, double damage. Down go the gargoyles. 3 phoenixes go down, alas, alas. We don't have that many black dragons, but they're all alive. Yes, that's it's quite important. You don't want dead black dragons, they're not as useful. Five phoenixes lost. Ah. I wonder what's further inland. Finland? Either way, now that we're on board, yeah, we've gotten the halflings from here, so we're going to get halflings from there next. Alright, you are here to collect phoenixes, I believe. And phoenixes you shall get. Need a couple more. Might as well trade for resources again. As is customary. Get the 2 phoenixes. Collect the resources or just go back? Both. Collect some resources, then head on back. You have collected the other elementals. Head on back. You're just on your way with reinforcements in terms of Archmagi that I'm replacing. And 10 titans. Amazing. Alright, Crowdo is over there. I could try to pursue him, or I could reveal some territory over here, further inland. Might be a castle in the area, or, you know, I could retake this region from enemy hands. There's one hero here, Crowdo. There's a sorceress here, Rebecca. There's another castle there. There's Falagal. It is a lot, but it can be done. Presumably opposing forces will be barreling down here, and unless I provide ample defenses over here, this is gonna fall. Although at this point I could just put Marco here, as long as I give him a mighty enough force, and he might be able to hold the fort, but I would have to have that mighty force to begin with, and I don't for the time being. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Alright, Phoenix delivery on its way. With a single powerful hero doing all of these things, this is gonna take a while, or it possibly could effectively take forever. Can't remember what lies beyond. Is this a useful shortcut? I don't know. We'll take over Sherman soon enough. There are no threats to our castle of Hilltop, at least for now, at least as far as I can see. I should be able to get to a spot where only mighty heroes can retake my castles, because I'll have sufficient defenses within them. And if any mighty heroes actually do show up, well, should be able to take them down with my primary hero, and indeed that's what is the fall. And soon enough, the enemy force will run out of powerful heroes. Alright. Here's Thundax. Let's take forces off of him. More titans than I've had. Some elementals, yes, and Archmagi. As wonderful as they are not more wonderful than black dragons. Although, with so many of them, it's tempting to actually use them for something. I could put them in that castle. But for that I would have to disembark and I would have to babysit the guy. All the way to the castle, possibly all the way back. If he leaves his boat behind, of course, things can get pretty rough for me. Fairly quickly. Right, 4 air elementals. Pick them up. Done. I have over 100. Excellent. Is that all in terms of reinforcements? Let's send Thundax on his merry way back. look! Someone has teleported through. Yes, maybe I should worry about that area. It doesn't seem to lead to powerful foes, but I don't want this just open here as a potential looming threat. With so few phoenixes, I can't really accomplish much. Never mind, the stat difference makes all the difference. Oh boy. Well, let's see. For all I know, one black dragon might perish? Not exactly. The Titans get lucky. All of these guys go down. All of them. Need to have more faith in these guys. Yeah, single black dragon lost about half his health, but that's about it. The peasants get lucky. Will they slay a phoenix? No. The answer is no. Okay, one phoenix has been shanked by an archer, which is unfortunate, but these things happen. Alright, and what lies beyond exactly? I should deal with Rebecca and Sherman, but let's go through here first. Alright, it's this place. Might as well take that out. Yes, and the associated town. At the very least, call the falses, so I don't have to worry about the build-up too much. After all, if these forces are weak enough, then yes, it can turn into a game of whack-a-mole. But that's significantly better than if you have a build-up of significant forces, at which point it might possibly spiral out of control. L versus water. L wins. No losses. The castle is mine. Do you guys have any titans? No, but they have 33 giants. 33 titans, you say? Well, I might just help myself to some. Don't mind me. They weren't acquiring them because they just didn't have the money. But then again, who does? That would be this guy. Alright then. I can trade away some of the mercury. I don't have that many phoenixes on offer, and that allows me to get 2 more titans. Not that many, seemingly. But it is nonetheless quite a few. I will of course need to actually acquire those resources over time to be able to get all of those precious titans. There's 28 of them on offer. I only have 23, and this is already a mighty force that's just going to crush everything that stands in its way. Alright, my next step obviously is going to... I don't have to worry about Pig's Eye, so I presumably shouldn't worry about Pig's Eye. Instead, I should recruit a hero. They'll give me all the halflings over there. Yes, I have to secure this place and the place with the black dragons all at the same time. Can't quite recruit a hero though, because I basically have no gold. Wonder why. Am I coming or going? Going. Well then, I guess we should go here. 44 more halflings, huh? It's quite a few halflings. Oh my goodness, so many of these things basically operate on autopilot. Maybe I should turn off the animations, but then... Fine. Let's see how this feels. Alright, Sandax. Go over there. You're on your way. Go through this. You, just wait here. You. Just go. Let's recruit. The Warlock... No one has bothered to recruit Rathmond of... He's level 27? And I can just get this guy? I just don't know what to say at this point. Here's a level 27 guy. I should presumably just bestow upon him all the precious artifacts I have discovered and settle him neatly into a nice cozy castle. If I lose this guy at level 27 with 8 bloody centaurs, that's going to be a mighty disappointment. Oh boy. This is incredible. Look, I mean, Titans, yeah, I forgot about the halflings entirely. Obviously, you can get the halflings off of this. And I should deliver them to Ivan. 75 halflings are going to bolster his forces significantly. And all the halflings to the north that Rathmond is about to pick up. Yeah, no kidding. I don't have the money for all of this nonsense, but thankfully this place is safe. There are no heroes there, there are no taverns there. Nothing can be recruited. Taverns, so you don't need a tavern to recruit heroes technically in this installment. You just need a castle. So by definition, you can't recruit heroes out of a town. He's gonna go there, collect all the halflings. Meanwhile, Ivan over here is just gonna explore for the most part, right? Just reveal the territory all around. Get rid of all the threats and so on. I don't know, I'm kinda stuck here, I'm afraid. Actually, instead of going north, tell you what, here's my plan. And this may be risky. I think we should go over here, take this. Since this is not much of an arm, really. We will reveal territory over here, which will be mighty valuable, because we'll get to see a new place, effectively. And we'll create a bit of a buffer zone. We might be able to recruit forces here. This castle will be nearer, so it'll be the next target, naturally. Let's see how this plays out. I can't believe the AI just let the week lapse without re-recruiting the hero. But I guess if you're sufficiently starved for resources, you just can't afford it. Here's Dimitri trying to retake this place. Well, I can't exactly let it fall, now can I? Can't afford that. So I'm going to head on back to the castle, and I will let him besiege me, if that is his wish. Your funeral, buddy, your funeral. One more Titan. We have 25 now. Meanwhile, of course, this guy heads inland to deliver reinforcements. This guy stays here. This guy goes over there to get the elementals. You go here, and you get the halflings from this place. And then halflings from that one. Now listen here, Dimmy boy. I'm not having this nonsense. Oh look, a unit that doesn't fly or shoot. Target practice. I wish I had more phoenixes. Alas, alas. He's got 9 points of defense and 3 points of attack. Well then, let's stay behind, for the most part. The black dragons can't get petrified, right? They have resistances. Surely. Alright. The wolves have so much attack, we might as well take them. Whoa! Hold on. Never mind. None have fallen. Let's actually eliminate this force before it becomes a significant enough threat. Down they go. Ah, single titan has fallen. Well, that's rather unfortunate. Alright, I've lost a single titan and 2 phoenixes. But I've gained a point of defense. Wonderful. We can deal with Vesper and everything to the north. I think I've taken care of enough foes over here. How about this region? What about it? Are there any foes nearby? Anyone? Anywhere? No? Well, in that case, how about I recruit... Yes, all the black dragons. I can't recruit any black dragons because I don't have sulfur. Am I generating any crystals? Yes, I'm generating 1 a turn. In that case, I can absolutely sell crystals for sulfur. I require more sulfur. I require more gold. That's okay. We'll build up a force over here. Presumably this is going to be what Rathmund is going to operate off of. But I would like to pass most of those mighty reinforcements all the way to Ivan. He needs powerful units. Not Rathmund. Okay, 146 halflings. Ludicrous. Have I written down the purple password? Yes, it's summon. So I don't need that. All right. Well, no one seems to be interested in defending over here all too heavily. But Vesper seems to be particularly antsy and seems to want to head southeast to retake Roscoe. I can't blame him either. Right, we're heading southwest anyway. Southeast. Recruit these elementals, get back on board the ship. You head north. And you... well, hopefully you don't get slain, but I can't guarantee that. Okay, Vesper is heading southeast, but I'll take this castle before I head on back. The last thing I need is for heroes to get recruited off of here. Okay, the moat is not going to be an issue. Check this out. The black dragons get lucky. 70 rangers perish. If only I had more black dragons. Whoa. But that, of course, is bound to happen in the near future. I guess I should have multiple forces with black dragons just slaughtering things left and right. Yeah, but no force with black dragons is going to be as effective as Uncle Ivan's force with black dragons. That's because he's got the stats for those black dragons. It's not just about the dragons. It's about the guy with the dragons. Okay, buddy. You head on over here and recruit some titans too. But once again, it's not about... it's not about the force, it's about the guy with the force. Alright. Reinforcements. Hold on, hold on. We can just consolidate these reinforcements. So one guy can wait over here. Okay. I think I've got the idea. So he can wait over here with his stupid reinforcements. Might as well give him these artifacts. Why not? Not like he's gonna use them though. He is hypothetically the second in command hero, but after I've been able to recruit Rathmond, I think that spot has essentially effectively been reassigned. Either way, let's give Marco these units, and Sarakin can therefore head back. What was he supposed to do exactly? He was the what guy? The halfling guy, I think. Yeah, so go back here and get more halflings. You'll stay here, deliver those reinforcements when you can. You head on back there and pass the reinforcements on to Marco, who will be responsible for distributing them. I could just leave them over here in the castle. Yeah, I could have Rathmond teleported over here and deal with the logistics of reinforcement delivery. Oh look! Vesper made it all the way, a single step away from that place. Well then. Let's pass the reinforcements. Nicely. 442 halflings. Wonderful. You head on back and get more halflings. And Ivan over here is going to teach Vesper a lesson. Oh, look at all those black dragons. What an imposing force. Well, as long as no one messes with my halflings, things will be fine. I would be tempted to mess with the halflings. But of course, the AI is tempted to attack the most mighty force. The highest tier unit. And those are the Titans. Unmistakably. Ah, single black dragon. Sorry, a single Titan has fallen. Yep, that's it. A single Titan lost. That's okay, there are plenty more where that came from. Literally. Okay, I could recruit a hero over here. Yes, with all that precious gold. Mandigo's at level 1 and Rialdo is also at level 1. But gotta pay attention to these guys. Or I know it could be useful. Fine, let's recruit one guy just for reconnaissance purposes. I could give him some peasants, but that's rather pointless. Fine, since we're already here, we might as well take over the mine and write down the password for the blue tent. The halfling guy goes on the halfling island. This guy waits because he's supposed to pass on the reinforcements when the time comes. Thundax heads north. This guy heads nowhere. Ivan, oh Ivan, where are you even going now? To the castle! To get even more Titans. Wait until next turn, get some more Titans, and go northwest, I guess. Yep, deal with the barbarians. Although, I think I should protect my Black Dragon Falls. They would so gallant over here. Yes, and therefore vanquish any knights between here and there. I think I should teleport and deal with that. So far as I can see, this place is relatively safe. There are no additional heroes here. Fine, let's immediately head in that direction, not wait until next turn. I don't have the time. Hold on, will the castle actually get taken anytime soon? Might as well recruit what I have to recruit. Not that I can recruit much, I guess. Guess that'll be it. Alright. You go through the teleporter. Right over here. We'll have to retake the castle. We will not be able to hold it, I'm afraid. Right. We have to wait until next week. Well, well, well. Need to prepare for a siege. If only we had a competent hero here. Well, I can sell for a hero of some description. Three black dragons, that's quite a force, and those 11 Archmagi are going to deal quite an impressive amount of damage as well, I think. And just to be able to defend reasonably long, I might as well take 3 Hydras. Fine, let's see how this plays out. Presumably reasonably poorly, but well, I can't be everywhere at once, that's kind of the problem. And a problem I've already mentioned, I need 2 heroes running around. Can we actually hold them off? We do have the castle walls, we do have a hero. It depends on the might of the enemy magic. No, you can't go through. We can start blinding things, but I would say it's better to use the lightning bolt to just take care of these threats. Black dragons against archers. Come on now, surely we can actually... Fine, slaughter the peasants, block the archers. Alright, right, this is going rather well. As long as the walls hold, we're fine. Nice! Okay, lightning bolt and these guys in the moat. Okay, 7 remain. That's nice. Attack 2 guys in a line. I think the black dragons... Oh, no. Here... Oh, they had to reposition. They've broken through! Alright, now that way we're going to... Okay, fine. Can we attack from this angle? Hopefully we can. That'll protect our precious centaurs and will not deal damage to the Archmagi. Excellent. Yep, we can actually hold this. Hilarious. Well, if we can hold this with this hero, surely we can hold this with Wrathmund. And a couple of forces from here and there. That's just the might of 3 black dragons, alongside bits and pieces from here and there. Yep. I was mighty optimistic on the attacker's side. Okay, Dawn gains a level. Get luck. Gains 2 levels, actually. Okay, never mind that threat. Dawn will hold them off. But since I'm already here, and Malco's got the reinforcements, might as well take them on board. Here's 43 halflings. So we're getting nearer and nearer to 500,000. Alright, Malco should head on back and get some more of those precious phoenixes. Yeah, whatever. You'll be the guy holding the reinforcements. You're over here, supposed to get the elementals, yada yada yada. Here's Raffmont. Accept the halflings. The blue keyword skeleton. Jotting that down. All right. Let's reveal some more territory with Mendigal. I think I'll leave Dawn firmly planted over here, and I think I'll leave her the dragons. I presumably should hand them off to Raffmont, but whatever. Any further threats over here? Well, I guess I could retake the castle of Sherman. Any actual heroes around? Anyone? Well, there's Rebecca, there's Becky over there, I guess, and then there's Falagal. Do I want to go for them instead of, defending this place? I think Zem is on his way to take my castle, and he's got a bit of a force. Not that mighty, but still considerably sized. I shouldn't underestimate it. I think I should instead head on over here first. Disembark. Look at Zem over there. Drawing ever closer. Right. 30 titans. 30 of them. We absolutely don't need all that mercury. Granted, we will need something to trade for sulfur, but that comes later. 2 more titans, up to 32. That'll do. 1,000 more pieces of gold. Worth it, you visit it, you just get that for free. Right, what about you? Get the halflings, get on board. You, head on back, get the phoenixes. You, stay here, do nothing. You, recruit a couple of these elementals. You can't get them all, not yet. Need to place Raffmont where Dawn is, give him an army and some responsibilities. Use him and not lose him. Can Dawn survive this attack with Halon, who's got several black dragons? I don't think she can. And at the very least, she would need as many black dragons as she can get her grubby hands on. I need more gold. Can't get additional black dragons. That's a bad sign. Terrible sign. I guess that'll do. Those are bolstered forces. I'm not sure Dawn can hold them off. But if, but she's there. So whether or not anyone else can is kind of irrelevant. Because she's the one who can possibly hold him off. Then again, if she doesn't hold him off, that leads to its own little hell. Because if she doesn't, I lose that castle. I have to go back there with my primary hero. Or should I fall back again? What's worse? Let's explore over here. This guy has pretty much nothing, and he's low level anyway. Here's a little town of Viper's Nest. That's rather insignificant. So this angle is pretty much safe. Do I head over there to deal with the barbarians? And whatever threat they pose? How do I head on over here? I think I should head here, then head inland. And, wait! Let me guess. There's no need to collect all of these passwords to the tents, because all the tents, all the barriers have gone away, and the Castle of Magic is the one in the center. With black dragons. Oh my goodness. Okay, now that's a hypothesis. Let's test it. If I am correct, we can get through this, and once we go inland and take the middle castle, we just win. And I've wasted at least a couple of hours worth of time doing this nonsense. Not the first time. Quite possibly not the last. Okay, here it comes. 9 black dragons against 5. Okay, we're not winning this. Heyland the Wizard, 1 attack, 1 defense, and she's got 0 attack, 1 defense. She's got even worse stats than he does. I guess we can try to blind the liches, but a better course of action is trying to eliminate them instead, I would say. He doesn't have much of a force outside of those dragons, so that's also something to take into account. I would say attack the black dragons. With the black dragons, block the liches. Yeah, we're not winning this. We've got the castle walls to deal the damage. We obviously can't cast any spells on our black dragons or the enemy black dragons because, well, that's the thing about black dragons. They're immune to spells. Obviously. What else can we do? Well, we can attack the black dragons. It's the best we can do. It's the only thing we can do. Hold on for dear life. Hope for the towers to get lucky. Yeah, that's what we can do. Get lucky. 8 remain. We have 3. We're gonna lose. I'm sorry, Dawn. You fought valiantly, but alas. Alas. Here's Heyland with a few black dragons. Oh, of course. And here's Atlas with literally just 4 elementals. Come on. Hopeless. Recruit all the elementals, get on board. You're supposed to get the titans from the other souls. You're over here. Might as well recruit the titans that you can. Which there aren't any because you don't have the wealth. You don't have the gold. You cannot afford that. Yeah, classic. Nope, nope, not a single one. No halflings available either. Fine, you'll just stay here and possibly just die. Here's Viper's Nest. That's quaint. And where does this lead? Have I seen the destination? I presumably have. I most inevitably have. Over here? Ah, that's convenient. All right. Kaelan has decided to stay inside the castle. That's an interesting decision. My plan is to defeat him, head inland, and see what's over there. If it's another castle I can conquer, great. If it's the final castle, let's just end this. I wouldn't mind. Obviously, I can't cast spells. Why do I keep doing this? Why do I keep doing this? Force of habit, I guess. Into the moat you go, elementals. Obviously, you can't fly. Obviously. Nope. Bash him with the L. Recruit the final Black Dragon to get fall. Meanwhile, this guy is on his way. This guy is on his way. This guy is here with literally 4 elementals. This guy wants to acquire Titans. Rathman is stuck over here because we can't acquire too many more Titans, I guess. We can acquire a single one. Whatever. He's got a Titan. And he's relatively safe for now. This guy will actually take this mine, surprisingly enough. And that one, because there are not enough heroes in the region to secure them. Okay, so pretty much the entire southern part is safe. Huh. That's good to know. Will anyone rise out of the center? Or not? Because I think for the most part I've secured the southern part. And if I want to go to the northern part, I can use the lifts over here. That's a reasonable... Yeah, that's a reasonable, Reasonable what? Course of action? Observation? All of those things, actually. All of those things. It's a reasonable observation that this is a reasonable course of action. Might as well roll with that. As soon as I can. Okay, 11 Titans remain over here. Which is wonderful. Except for the fact that I once again cannot afford them. For the life of me. I haven't recruited them because I haven't been back for a while, for quite the hot second, but I really, obviously, can't afford them. I would love to bring another little dozen of Titans back to my primary hero, but that's just not a realistic expectation. Well, here's Rathman. He was supposed to recruit additional Titans. Fine, might as well just visit the water wheel or so. Oh, you can't visit the water wheel. How pathetic. Here's this guy. He can't get anywhere at this point. How about I leave logistics up to him? How about you, what can you do? What can you even do? The green tent? Yeah, you go find out the green traveler's tent's password. Or something. The fact that it doesn't show you on the map which area it is showing at any given time is annoying. I don't have all of these places memorized, and that would be the most useful bit of information. Where exactly are these heroes moving around? I can't remember the place. Just show me on the map, but no, it's showing this separate little silly screen. This is merely the castle of Merrimack. And here's the yellow tent. Presumably the castle of magic is somewhere over there. Once we take Merrimack, we no longer have to worry about this central region. No heroes will come from here, go south, and take away our precious black dragons. None whatsoever, anytime soon. Actually, possibly ever again. Never again. Shunt over to the side. You just wait. Can you actually recruit some more Titans? Yeah, 2. Okay. Trading very basic resources for very little gold. Ugh. You, Rathman. It's not a new week yet. Fine, so do nothing. You get the green password sometime soon. Hold on, that seems familiar. That seems familiar. This guy is over here. Here's Falagal. Close to Hilltop. Okay, so Ivan will take Merrimack. I have no idea what's over here. I might as well recruit a hero to check. But yes, let's take over Merrimack. That is quite important. Block the shooters, slay the flyers. I love obliterating black dragons with earth elementals. Just tickles me the right way. Come on, come on. Chop, chop. There we go. And the castle is mine. The castle of Merrimack. How many black dragons on offer? 3! Of course. Here's Gem, level 1. Ergon, level 1. Never mind those people. Well, I guess I'll get a brand spanking new dragon. A single one, because it's not like I can afford more. Hold on, it's mostly a matter of sulfur shortages. I'll take another one. And I can afford yet another one, fair enough. Let's trade gems, I know I need gems. I have 7 black dragons now, which is a significant improvement over what I previously used to have. Fine. And since there's a threat over there, we're gonna head over there. And since we don't have the gold, fine, I'll recruit a hero, explore this part post haste. Yes, I'll basically try to be everywhere, though not necessarily all at once. The fact that I have managed to secure all of this with basically one hero running around is quite astonishing in and of itself. Still can't get all those titans. Okay, extra gold, you head on over here. You want to recruit extra titans when you actually get the chance to do so. Alright, let's recruit Elgon. And let's send him east to explore the tiniest of bits. This is rough terrain, but he should be able to manage. Also, he will check the tent. Of course, this hero heads south. Oh boy, Rathmont is in a pickle. Of course he is. Because here comes Becky. And as previously stated, I cannot categorically be in 2 places at the same time. Do I want to recruit all the phoenixes right here, right now? Or are there perhaps purchases much more pressing? I would say make away with as many titans as you possibly can, recruit all the halflings alongside them, and skedaddle. No, can't afford any more titans, predictably enough. Okay, we're sending Rathmont away. We don't want him gone, he's level 27 or something crazy like that! Well, this is rather unfortunate. Here's Falagal with a mighty army. Well, if we lose that guy, it's not the end of the world, I guess. Although it will be a significant blow to me on a personal level. Emotionally, at the very least. Can't recruit those black dragons, can't afford them. Well, that's what happens when you basically operate on a single hero this entire time. Oh, and there's the Castle of Quicksilver, of course. But of course. I didn't go far enough inland to discover it. And it still continues to pose a threat. Alright, I presume the Castle of Magic is somewhere in the... Oh, this is Dragon City, fair enough. So yeah, presumably what I seek is right there. You have to go through the sea. Alright. Alright. But that's something for another time. I guess for now, thanks for watching, and you will see me elsewhere.